Andariki namaste nandi. All of you have a very nice day today. On behalf of Vishwa Yoga Vidyapit and Pragati Sudhama, we welcome you all for this today's yoga retreat here. A long cherished dream of our Sri Dr. CSR Prabhu Garu. We have started today this in a small way, this retreat here, and a very nice atmosphere where we have to perform the yoga in such a place which gives us a lot of help to improve our not only physical and mental health but also spiritually also. So on behalf of our organization, we conduct regular courses and so many, and VSS also, Veda Samskruti Samita. So they are conducting the Sanatana Dharma course. Many of you are the part of it, and some of our yoga students are the part of it. So we are doing this activity since last many years. These activities are going on. We conduct courses from State Board of Technical Education, which was the efforts of our Prabhu sir only at the time when he was working in the NIC. So it was a great success. Till now, we have conducted around 39 batches for the different courses, and more than 2 to 3,000 teachers have been trained in yoga. They are working in different fields into our whole of the Telangana also. And apart from that, we have many other activities with 2, 3 organizations. So today, to have an experience of nature and how the nature helps, particularly in yoga, that we are going to have it here. And particularly, few days back, I was there with my colleague Sri S. Ravi Kumar Garu. He is the president of Telangana Yoga Association, and Sir is the chairman for our Vishwa Yoga Vidyapit, CSR Prabhu Garu. ఆయన గురించి మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు. He is most of first Shishya of our Guruji Sri Suri Raghav Dikshituluji. And today we have the chief guest, the inaugural address by our Sri GBK Rao Garu, the great person we can say behind this all such a nice environment. And all great personalities, ఎవరైనా పెద్దవాళ్ళు చూడండి, they have a very simple outlook. We may think that they may be, but ఆయన ఎంత సింప్లిసిటీలో ఉంటారు, నేను మొన్న కలిసినప్పుడు చూసినాను. సో వెరీ సింపుల్ మ్యాన్, బట్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎ బిగ్ విజన్. He has made all this environment in such a way. So we welcome Sri GVK Raoji for today's this function, and Sri Venugopal Garu and Ajay Chandra, managing director Garu. ఆయనకు కూడా చాలా స్వాగతము. అలాగే వేణుగోపాల్ గారు, అసోసియేట్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారు ఆఫ్ ది ప్రగతి రిసార్ట్స్. అండ్ వీఆర్ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ సార్, you have provided this such a good environment and place, and because of Prabhu sir we are here. So let us start with a small prayer, and then I'll hand over to the Prabhu sir for presiding over the today's function. Let us sit straight, take a deep breathing. Om सहना ववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Once again, welcome all. Now I request Sri Prabhu sir to conduct this today's function, and then he will be giving you the, as already circulated to you all, the program. We will be having a spirituality on yoga in the shastras and all. Then after lunch, we will be having a little walk. You can go around and have a visit, nature's walk, we can say like that. And then after lunch in the evening, we'll be having a small session on Hatha Yoga, this yoga and the anatomy and physiology related to that. Later on, practical session. So now I request Prabhu sir, please carry on.
नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. Friends, Chairman Sri G.B.K. Rao garu, Managing Director Ajay Chandra garu, GM Venugopal garu, our Vishwa Yoga Vidyapit Secretary Brijbhushan Purohit, and Chairman of the Telangana Yoga Association Sri Ravi Kumar garu, and participants, both aged participants and young participants, I welcome you all. So today is a great day. I have been planning and dreaming for this day for more than 1 year, because I came into contact with Sri G.B.K. Rao about 1 year back, and I could not forget the environmental beauty and the purity in this. So I was just telling our friends, yoga in the olden days was practiced in Himalayas. So because you have pure environment, pure air, and all the Devata Vrikshas, and Himalaya itself is Devata, as Kalidas has said. So either we have to go to Himalayas, which we can go maybe once in a year, only in May. Other times it is closed, it is having only Hima there. Or we have to live in pollution inside the city, heart of city. One day I asked Ramdev also, what kind of pranayama you are teaching in big cities like Calcutta, Bombay or Hyderabad? You can teach in Haridwar or Rishikesh or Himalayas, that is fine. He said, "Main kya karu?" So it is not that way. Everybody has raised their hand, "Main kya karu?" But G.B.K. Rao has said, "Main kar sakta hu." So he has given an alternative model where you can live without pollution. And in fact, I purchased land here and I'm going to construct a house also here. So till then we are coming and going. And Sri G.B.K. Rao lives here itself. And that's why he is very fit and healthy in the 70s. And his mother is also very healthy and fit in 90s, 93. And our Guruji, this Suri Raghav Dikshitlu, was fit for 97 years. And our Guru, Maharshi Kartikeya in Himalayas lived for 350 years. Confirmed record is in Himalayas, not here. So, friends, we have opportunity to live our life 100 years if possible. And within this 100 years, it may be 80, 90, 70, whatever it is, how to make best use of your life. You can waste your life by indulging in wasteful activities, or you can make best of your life by becoming enlightened. We all know that Jantunam Narajanma Durlabhataram, to be born as a human being is a very difficult thing. There is no guarantee that in the previous life you are a human being, or in the future life you will be a human being. Once we die, we don't know what will be our birth. So if you are born as an animal, what is the point? So even if you are born as a human being, in what kind of circumstances you are born, whether you are born in Africa forest or in Eskimo underground in igloos, we don't know where we will be born. So Jantunam Narajanma Durlabhataram. In this life you have to achieve enlightenment, so that you don't have to be born again. If that is the wisest thing that can be done. Jantuna narjanma durlabhataram tatopi viprata tattu vaidika dharma marga parata vidvat sugoshanam. And lastly, Brahmatmana Samskriti, to realize your oneness with Brahman is the highest state of jnana, and that is achieved through yoga. We all know that jnana leads to moksha, jnana mukti, but how will you get jnana? Jnana is not theoretical. If you simply read books or listen to lectures, that also is clearly mentioned in the Kathopanishad. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyo. By listening to pravachanas, you cannot get the Atma Jnana. Na medhaya, not by your super intelligence. Na bahuna srutena, by chanting Vedas. No. Adhyatma yoge nevadigamyam. Kathopanishad clearly says only through the spiritual yoga sadhana you can achieve the enlightenment. So through the yoga, higher yoga sadhana, you will get jnana, which is Atma Jnana and moksha, and that is the higher yoga, Raja Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Before that we have Hatha Yoga. So normally yoga means people think only Hatha Yoga. That is the first step, because Sarira Madhyam Khalu Sarma Sadhanam. Your body is your first instrument. If you don't have a fit body, you can do nothing in this world. So you have to have a fit body, and health is your birthright. Health is your birthright. If you are not healthy, that means you have yourself created your own problems, your own habits, your own food, your own water, your own air. All these are destroying your body or your mind. First is body, then is mind. What is in between the body and mind? Prana is in between, breathing. So, yadha chale vayus chale chittam. If the vayu is, prana is disturbed, then mind is also disturbed. If the prana is stable, the mind is also stable. So prana is regulated through pranayama, and pranayama is possible only when prana is pure. We tell in our yoga classes in the heart of Koti or in Charminar or in Abdalganj, do pranayam, do pranayam. What kind of pranayam will be done there? It's all gases outside. Your lungs will not expand. You might have noticed, as soon as you came here, lungs started expanding. Automatic pranayama. But once you go into city, lungs will contract. They will not expand, because the air is not of good quality. So I would go to the extent of saying, without an environment like Pragati, Sudhama resorts, we cannot practice yoga, even Hatha Yoga or even Raja Yoga, or even, because mind cannot be calm. Mind will be calm only when the prana is calmed down, and prana is calmed down through pranayama, and before that asanas, and before that sukshmayama, and the kriyas. So without all this, the prana will not calm down. Without the prana calming down, mind will not calm. Yoga chitta vritti nirodhaha tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. When the mind is calmed down, then you are in your own self. All other times, vritti sarupyam idaratra. You are identifying with your thoughts, with your mind, mental activities. If the mental activities on Charminar, you identify with Charminar. The mental activities in New York, you identify with New York. But you are not within yourself. You have gone somewhere else. So yato nischarati manas chanchalam astiram tatastato niyam etad atmaiva vasham nayet. In the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, wherever the mind goes, bring it back. Shanai shanairu paramed buddhya dhriti grihitaya. Controlling your mind with your buddhi, keep your mind calm within yourself. When you are within yourself, when your mind is calm, prashantamanasam henam yoginam sukham uttamam, highest happiness. Veda Samskruti Samiti akalmasham. That is in contact with divine being. Brahman means God, Ishvara. So to reach the state of Ishvara, to connect with Ishvara, you have to calm the mind. For that, the entire Yoga Shastra, Yoga Darshana is there. Patanjali is also observing us here. We have the company of Patanjali in addition to G.V. Garao Garu. So we will request now G.V. Garao Garu to give his valuable inaugurations, please.
Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Our Sanatana Dharma, the Gurujis are our rishis, what they learned and did their tapas and given like a spoon feed to us. Like a spoon. Otherwise, no, we can't go to Himalayas 100 years, 1,000 years after the tapas. What they gain is the knowledge, which is the supreme knowledge of one who is devoid of attachment, who is liberated, whose mind is established in knowledge, who acts for the sake of sacrifice. All his actions are dissolved. Our human enlightenment is only our human. We came here to all the Lekkachara, means that is what plus minus whatever is there, to see that it is a neutral. Otherwise, you have to again connect with the ANS birth and all that is what you have to sacrifice. So our human life is nothing but to go on sacrifice, not gaining. It's not that our rishis they given such a knowledge is giving is the happiness, taking is all sort of dukh, which ultimately brings the body also. The mind becomes dukh. The mind also it becomes the body also becomes diseases. All it becomes. That's why the people, our ancient rishis, they give that tagam. That is, as you are giving our children that without asking whatever we are giving, that happiness. You see that the happiness is much more than anything. But if you are giving to the whole universe, whatever all living beings, as that how much the happiness you want. Only one child, one family, maybe 3, 4 children. The giving is such happiness. Whatever you earn, whatever you do, the type of so much hard work you do. Ultimately, the whole money, whole assets, giving it to them. That happiness is it. Our Rishi said that that is a limited family, that is a limited that is happy. Whereas if you can give to the whole human beings or all living beings, that type of that is the ultimate happiness. That is the real joy. Such teachings are only in Bharat. We are very fortunate. There is no in the world anywhere you see. You look at the even the wife, any country you see that they go with the enemy. But in India, like Sita or Draupadi, they come back to the husband. There is lots of difference between our country, India, and other countries because this knowledge is the sattvic knowledge. Our food also is very important to become a sattvic. The sattvic is the ultimate to bring enlightenment. Enlightenment is the without quality of food. Is the quality of food and also the quality of place. And where the otherwise you have to do more exercise. If it is like this, environment is good. It is easy for us to do meditation, yoga, all this whatever is supposed to be to reach enlightenment. Uh, the place is very important. Our food is very important. What type of food you take, and also the attachments. What type of attachments you are keeping? Maybe just you earn, but earning is meant for to to Prakriti, to maintain the proper way the Prakriti, all the living beings, to help the living beings. In that way, if you take up, that is the ultimate happiness. So all you are all very fortunate that Prabhuji is. I know him since more than 1 year, and his knowledge is we can't imagine that the type of knowledge and Vedas, the grip he has got, and also teachings that we are all fortunate that to have such a guru in front of us and others. Of course, there is everyone is a great personalities which they gain only because the trust on the knowledge, the true knowledge, The knowledge is, to earn money is also a knowledge. To do bad things also, like, thief and also, they have much more knowledge, sharp knowledge, how to uh, misuse things. But this towards sattvic knowledge is ultimate, which, it makes our happiness, and also all surroundings, also the not only living beings, all other beings also, like trees and other everything. These trees, they speak with us. They speak with us, but we don't know the language. But if you look at them, if you don't give water, the leaf will become, the color changes. That it falls. It don't be, as you see the green, what it looks, or the yellow, or the original colors. You may not able to see that unless we are happy. Unless we can't make others happy. If you have money, you can give money. If you don't have money, how can you give money? If you have happy, then you can give happiness to others. So first thing is the self. Self, that how to make ourselves happiness. Happiness means is not that money, is not the asset, is not that, the God is created as, as a human being itself is the most happiness. Having two eyes, having hearing, having, hands or limbs, every the liver, kidney. If you look at, if you don't know, uh, if someone is a kidney problem, what is the life for them? They say that if kidney is given me the whole life, I will serve to nothing but whole life. That is the level it comes. The heart, or even eye, each limb is such important, and we don't recognize, we don't feel that happiness what we have today, and that too having such a guru, and also the type of Vedas that which is given to us, Upanishads, all these things is, we are fortunate. We are very, very fortunate that happiness should come. If you don't have a happiness, that, this is not there, that is not there, comparing with others, he is having something. What you have, you don't know. What others, you are just looking at others, comparing. It is making us much more problems. That what we have, the God is so kind, according to what to give, what not to give, he knows. There is no point in asking, I want this, I want this. If you ask him that, God will laugh at. I want to give so much, you are asking this much. This is, we don't know anything about what is our Purajanma, our past, our record. So, according to our record, that universal law, it makes, there is no question of anything can change that. It is, nothing can change. What is given, what you have given, what you are getting. That's only. So, knowing that, you must start now onwards how to make others happiness, joyfulness, how beautiful that, we are associated with our family members, our friends, our relations, our whoever is contact with us, how to create happiness. At least a smile, at least. You smile when you are looking at someone. You smile. That happiness is the smile itself is a great one. So many things are there to help what they need, what they really, that level should go. That's why Daya, Karuna, Kama, all these, there is a difference between Daya, there is a difference between Karuna, there is a difference between Kama, there is a difference between love. What is Daya? Daya is all, we have to see that everyone should be happy, everyone should have meal, 2 times meal at least. That is Karuna. If someone is having a road accident, anything is there, go and help. Known person is either a family member. Kama means is Kama is Daya, Karuna. Karuna means even you don't know that person who is that on the accident, still you go and help them. Kama means if someone is coming like enemy, want to cut the throat, still the God, requesting the God, make him Maitri Bhav. Create him, don't punish him, don't punish him. Create his thoughts and everything that as Maitri Bhav. That type of level or Sanskriti or Sanatana Dharma is the ultimate, that is a prem love, that is unconditional love. There is no question of black, white, or Kama, Reddy, or any, that level when you come,
Universal love.
yeah, universal love. That is unconditional love. That is ultimately to reach that, our practices, sadhanas, everything, right from the um, that is starting from Ghana, Mahanantman Gnana Sagar, Shakti Sagar, Aishwarya Sagar, Sukha Sagar, Santosh Sagar, Ananda Sagar, Shanti Sagar, Daya Sagar, Karuna Sagar, Kama Sagar, Prem Sagar. These are all one by one. It is not that you can't jump from one to other. One by one only. You have to first have the knowledge. The basic is knowledge. Knowledge is the supreme, the power. That which, unless we gain the knowledge, you will not reach to that unconditional love that is the level. So I am very fortunate that you are all here in the Pragati Sudhama. This is a place to see that, like a Trimurti Vanam, Panchavati Vanam, Panchabhuta Vanam, Navagraha Vanam, Nakshatra Vanam, Rasi Vanam, Saptarishi Vanam, 21 Patrikas, all you will find this place. That is we don't know that is what Hanuman, Jamvanta asked to bring the Mutta Sanjivani, Sandhana Karani, Visalya Karani, Savarna Karani. We lost. We don't know the names. People have forgotten. But the next at least like Somaras. What Indra is saying, Somalata. You find here plenty of Somalata. You don't find anywhere. Somalata is huge, tons and tons you can find Somalata. Like that, the important sacred ancient heritage plants that you will find here. It is something unique place. You want to have the temple that is Rajastamba. Rajastamba is to be made from the Mamsarohini. That is the name is called Mamsarohini. That is the plant which we have forgotten that plant. That's why now today Rajastamba is the stone or something, whichever the plant material, the state they used to keep. And our subject knowledge on this plant is very important. They are the only can create the universe as a healthy or unhealthy. So we have to have the love with the plants, and plants, the nature is called ultimately the nature. You connect with the nature, nature will, nature will give you everything. So connect with the nature, that is, in that only the meditation, yoga, all these in such places, it makes everything that the people have become so powerful. Like Hanuman, you see so much power. Is all that is yoga. Is nothing but is type of meditation or yoga. Hanuman is our example. There is such a power you don't find anywhere in the human being. He could. We have seen that how dedicated to Rama. As a, so many ancient gurus, rishis have given a path. Such a path is, we have to take at least some. Guru means he is the one who gives the way of path. This path is the right path. Everyone is different. The guru only can say, because according to your taste, your senses, your knowledge, your background, all this after saying, everyone has got his own, that Guru only can teach that. That's why Guru, that parampara is going only in country like Bharat. This is our great opportunity to have such Gurus. Namaskar. I am so glad that we are continuing this, our parampara, Sanatana Dharma. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, Venugopal will give a few words of his.
మాతృదేవో భవ, పితృదేవో భవ, ఆచార్య దేవో భవ, అతిథి దేవో భవ. సో మన భారతీయ సంస్కృతిలో మన ఫిలాసఫీ ఈజ్, మన వేదిక సంస్కృతి కూడా ఈ తల్లిదండ్రులతో పాటు గురువుల్ని, అతిథుల్ని for creating. Suppose this is the nature is the connect. Today we are all here because of the nature. First of all, we have to appreciate and thank Dr. G.B.K. Rao sir and Dr. Ajay Chandra sir and the entire family of Dr. G.B.K. Rao sir for believing in this concept, creating a Bhutala Swargam. People say it as a Bhutala Swargam. And అందరూ మనం ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ చేస్తాం. The moment we step inside, we enter into a different world. ఓకే, సో ఇంత నేచర్ని, ఇంత ఒక అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం అందరం కూర్చున్న స్థలం అంతా కూడా ఇదంతా ఒక బ్యారన్ ల్యాండ్. ఇదంతా ఒక ఏమి పండని బంజరు భూములు లాంటి, సున్నపు ముద్ద లాంటి ప్లేస్ని ఒక అత్యున్నతమైన విజన్తో ఇంత ఇంత లక్షల ట్రీలు, లక్షల ఒక నంబర్ ఆఫ్ అంటే దాదాపు ఒక 50 లక్షల ట్రీలు, వృక్షాలు మనకి ఇక్కడ, తర్వాత ఒక 800 రకాల హెర్బల్ మెడిసినల్ ప్లాంట్స్, ఇవన్నీ ఒక 26 సంవత్సరాలుగా ఇక్కడ ఈ స్థలంలో ఇవన్నీ పాపులేట్ చేసి దీన్ని ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ గా ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్తూ ఒక విజన్ అండ్ మిషన్ పెట్టి దాన్ని అందరికీ ఇప్పుడు ఈ విజన్ ని మొత్తం ఇప్పుడు సంస్థలో పనిచేస్తున్న ప్రతి వాళ్ళకి, ప్రతి ఎంప్లాయీకి, కింద చిన్న ఎంప్లాయీ నుంచి పైన ఎంప్లాయీ అందరి వరకు వీఆర్ ఆల్ అలైన్డ్ విత్ ద విజన్ అండ్ మిషన్ ఆఫ్ ప్రగతి. అండ్ వీ కెన్ సీ పీపుల్ హియర్ ఇన్ అ లాంగ్ టర్మ్, లైక్ 25 years 26 years నుంచి ఇక్కడ ఈ సంస్థతో పాటే ఈ విజన్ ని 100% లెటర్ అండ్ స్పిరిట్స్ తో ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్తున్న వాళ్ళు చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు. అందులో నేను కూడా ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒక 8 years నుంచి ఈ విజన్ లో భాగం. దానికి అదంతా ఐ థింక్ ఐ అట్రిబ్యూట్ టు ఆల్ డివినిటీ. లైక్ కమింగ్, నేను అంతకుముందు డిఫెన్స్ లో పనిచేశాను, నేవీలో పనిచేశాను. సో వాటర్ ఈజ్ వాజ్ ద ఎలిమెంట్. నౌ ఐఎమ్ ఇన్ గ్రీనరీ, ద నేచర్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్ గాడ్స్ ప్లాన్, వాట్ వీ థింక్. సో మనకి అంటే మనం వెల్నెస్ అనుకుంటాం కదా, వెల్నెస్ లో వాట్ వెల్నెస్ అనేది ఇన్ హోలిస్టిక్, ఫిజికల్, మెంటల్, ఇంటెలెక్చువల్ అండ్ స్పిరిచువల్. ఈ వెల్ బీయింగ్ కావాలి అంటే మనకి అఫ్ కోర్స్ మనకి ఈ పంచభూతాలు అనేది సమతుల్యంగా ఉంటేనే మనకి ఆరోగ్యం ఉంటుంది. అసమల్యత అనారోగ్యం. ఈ మొత్తం మన ఇండియన్ మెడికల్ హీలింగ్ సిస్టమ్స్ అన్ని కూడా ఈ అసమల్యతని సమతుల్యం ఎలా చేయాలి అనే దాని మీద మన ఆయుర్వేద ఇస్ బేస్డ్. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ ప్రగతిలో మన మెయిన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ కూడా ఈ పంచభూతాల్ని మనకంటే పంచభూతాల్ని ఎలా సమతుల్యంగా చేయాలి, నేచర్ని ఎలా బ్యాలెన్స్డ్ గా ఉంచాలి అనేది కాన్సెప్ట్. అందుకే మనకి ఇక్కడ ప్యూరెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్యూరిటీ విల్ ఫైండ్. మీకు మనకున్న హెర్బ్స్ కానీ, ఇప్పుడు మీరు తులసి చాలా చోట్ల చూసుంటారు, వేరే హెర్బ్స్ చాలా చోట్ల చూసుంటారు. మీరు ప్రతి హెర్బ్ మీరు స్మెల్ చేయండి, మీకు ద బెస్ట్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్స్ హెర్బ్ మీకు ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది. అంటే మనకి బయట డిఫరెంట్ సాయిల్ క్వాలిటీలో గ్రో చేస్తూ ఉంటారు కాబట్టి దాని క్వాలిటీ మనకు అసలు తెలియదు. ఇప్పుడు కరివేపాకు కూడా మార్కెట్లో చూస్తూ ఉంటాము, హార్డ్లీ యూ ఫైండ్ దట్ స్మెల్, లైక్ ఫీల్ ఇట్. కానీ ఇక్కడ మీరు దూరం నుంచే మనకు వస్తాం. సో ఇట్లా ఇప్పుడు ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ అందరికీ ఫలాలు అందాలనే కాన్సెప్ట్ తో దీన్ని ఒక గ్రీన్ లివింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ గా తీసుకొని, ఒక రిసార్ట్ అనేది ఒక ప్లేస్ టు మీట్ ద పీపుల్. అండ్ గ్రీన్ లివింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే, మేము ఇక్కడ ఇది మనం ఉన్న ప్రాజెక్ట్ గ్రీన్ మెడోస్ అంటారు. 1000 ఎకరాల ప్రాజెక్ట్. దీనిలో 100 ఎకరాల్లో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఉన్న రిసార్ట్ ఉంది. మిగిలిన 900 acres లో మనకి గోశాల ఉంది. ఒక 100 నాటు ఆవులు ఉన్నాయి. మనకి అన్ని నాటు ఆవులు అంటే గిరు ఆవులు, గిరు, పొంగనూరు, సాయిబాల్, తార్పూర్, ఒంగోలు, ఇవన్నీ కూడా నాటు ఆవులు, రేర్ బ్రీడ్స్. దీంతోనే గో ఆధారిత వ్యవసాయం. మనకి ఇక్కడ దాదాపుగా ఒక 40-50 ఎకరాల్లో మనం పురుగు మందులు వాడకుండా నేచురల్ ఫార్మింగ్, థర్మాకల్చర్ లాగా నేచురల్ ఫార్మింగ్ లో ఒక 40-50 ఎకరాల్లో మనం వెజిటేబుల్స్ పండిస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ మీకు నివసించే వాళ్ళకి ప్యూర్ ఆవు పాలు దొరుకుతుంది. అంటే ప్యూరిటీ అనేది టుడే వీ నో దట్ మార్కెట్ లో ప్యూర్ థింగ్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ రేర్ అండ్ వెరీ వెరీ ప్రీమియం. ఇక్కడ మనకి అవన్నీ అందుబాటులో ఉంది. ఈవెన్ ఇదే కాకుండా ఇప్పుడు మనం ఉన్న ప్లాట్ సైజెస్ మినిమం ఒక 500 స్క్వేర్ యార్డ్స్ లో 18 ట్రీస్ మనం ప్రీ ప్లాంటెడ్ ఇస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి ఆ లివింగ్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ హోలిస్టిక్, మీకు అంతా గ్రీన్ లివింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఇలాగే ప్రతి ప్లాట్ లో ఈ 18 ట్రీస్ ఉంటుంది. ప్లస్ అన్ని ఎవెన్యూ ట్రీస్ కి మనకి ఒక కాన్సెప్టువల్ గా ఒక వీధి అంతా మీకు ఒక్కొక్క రకం చెట్లతోనే ఉంటాయి అనమాట. మీకు నేరేడు చెట్లు ఉంటాయి, ఉసిరి చెట్లు ఉంటాయి, వేప చెట్లు, వీధులంతా కూడా మనకి ఆ వీధి అంతా ఉంటుంది. సో దీంతో ఏమవుతుందంటే మీకు మొత్తం ఈ వెరీ వెరీ రిచ్ ఆక్సిజన్ అండ్ ఆల్సో డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ హెర్బల్ మెడిసిన్ ప్లాంట్స్ ఉండటం మూలంగా ఇప్పుడు సార్ అన్నారు కదా ఇందాక ప్రాణిక్ ఎయిర్, మనకి ప్రాణిక్ పవర్ ఉన్న ఎయిర్ అనమాట ఇక్కడ ఉంది. మనకి అంత ఆక్సిజన్ విత్ ప్రాణిక్ హీలింగ్ పవర్. సో ద ఎంటైర్ క్యాంపస్ ఇస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ హీలింగ్ గార్డెన్స్. ద మూమెంట్ యూ ఎంటర్ యూ స్టార్ట్ ఫీలింగ్ వెల్. సో తులసి జనరల్ గా చెప్తా ఉంటాను, తులసి మనం ప్లగ్ చేసి తింటే మనకి ఒక 50% బెనిఫిట్స్ వస్తుంది. తులసి తీర్థం తీసుకుంటే 70% బెనిఫిట్ వస్తుంది. అదే మనం తులసి ప్రొడక్షన్ చేస్తే 100% దాని బెనిఫిట్స్ మనకు వస్తాయి. ఎందుకంటే దిస్ అగైన్ నానో టెక్నాలజీ. ద ఎయిర్ ట్రావెల్ ఓవర్ దిస్ హెర్బ్స్ ప్లాంట్స్, then the nano particles it we inhale and it goes inside and it gives the wellness. సో అట్లాంటి హీలింగ్ గార్డెన్స్ ఈ ప్రగతి. సో దీంతో పాటు అంటే మీకు ఈ ఫెసిలిటీ గురించి చెప్తున్నాను. అంటే మీకు ఇక్కడ వచ్చారు కాబట్టి మేము అతిథి దేవో భవ ఒక సదుద్దేశంతో ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ కి సంబంధించిన ఎట్లాంటి ప్లేస్ లో మీరు వచ్చి ఉన్నారు ఇవాళ డాక్టర్ సిఎస్ఆర్ ప్రభు గారు మీరు అందరినీ ఇక్కడ ఒక ప్లాట్ఫామ్ లో తీసుకొచ్చారంటే ఇక్కడ ఉన్నది చాలా వెరీ వాల్యుబుల్ ప్లేస్ అనమాట. ఇందాక సార్ చెప్తున్నారు ఎక్కడైనా యోగా చేయొచ్చు చేస్తూ ఉంటారు కానీ బట్ దాని రియల్ బెనిఫిట్ మీకు రావాలి అంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు హ్యావ్ ద ప్లేస్ ఇస్ లైక్ దిస్ వేర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ప్యూరిటీ, రైట్. సార్ దీంతో పాటు ఇప్పుడు ప్రగతికి సంబంధించి నేను అసోసియేట్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ప్రగతి విజన్ తో పాటు ప్రగతికి సంబంధించిన ఈ ఇనిషియేటివ్స్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అందరికీ అన్ని ఇప్పుడు ప్యూర్ థింగ్స్ వెళ్ళాలి, ప్రజల్లోకి వెళ్ళాలి, అందరికీ ఆరోగ్యం ప్రగతి ద్వారా లభించాలి, ఇట్లాంటి కాన్సెప్ట్స్ తోనే మేము ఉన్నాము. దాంతో భాగంగా గ్రీన్ లివింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఒకటి. గ్రీన్ లివింగ్ అంటే మీరు యూఆర్ లివింగ్ ఇన్ అ వెరీ హెల్దీ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్, ఎయిర్ క్వాలిటీ అన్ని స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ మనకి రిసెప్షన్ దగ్గర ఒక టేబుల్ ఉంది, మీరు కైండ్లీ గో త్రూ దాట్ హౌ ప్యూరెస్ట్ ద ఎయిర్ క్వాలిటీ డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ISO సర్టిఫికేషన్ లో మేము ఒక 65 types of environment tests every periodically we get it done. So we are in the means far better than the allowed limits. For example, air quality మీకు 2.5 PM ఇది మీకు 50 అనుకోండి, 50 is the allowable limit. WHO is saying 100. Okay, so if you look at 50 and Pragati it is even 909. అదే ఎయిర్ క్వాలిటీ మనకి ఢిల్లీలో it is surpassed already that meter 998. ఓకే, సో ఇట్లాంటి అద్భుతమైన ప్లేసు మనకి చాలా ప్రాక్సిమిటీలో ఉంది, హైదరాబాద్ దగ్గరలో ఉంది. సో మీకు ఎట్లాంటి ఆలోచన ఉన్నా డెఫినెట్ గా ఈ ఆప్షన్ ఒకటి ప్రగతి ఉంది కాబట్టి మీరు అది దయచేసి చూడండి. అది మీరు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ గా ఉంటే డెఫినెట్ గా మేము విల్ బి మోర్ దాన్ హ్యాపీ టు టేక్ యూ త్రూ ద ప్రాజెక్ట్ అండ్ షో దట్. సో దీంతో భాగంగా మనకు ఇక్కడ ఆయుర్వేద ప్రొడక్ట్స్, ఆయుర్వేద వెల్నెస్ సెంటర్ ఇక్కడ మీరు చూస్తున్నారు. అంటే ఇంటిగ్రేటెడ్ వెల్నెస్ సెంటర్, ఇంటిగ్రేటెడ్ మెడికల్ సెంటర్. అంటే మనకు ఆల్టర్నేట్ హీలింగ్ మెథడ్స్ అన్ని ఒక అండర్ వన్ రూఫ్ ఇప్పుడు మనకి చూస్తా ఉన్నాము. జనరల్ గా ఇట్లాంటి ట్రీట్మెంట్స్ అంటే కేరళ వెళ్తాము, లేదంటే జిందాల్ అంటాము, లేక వేరే స్టేట్స్ లో వెళ్తా ఉన్నారు. మనకి హైదరాబాద్ లో మనకి దగ్గరగా అన్ని ఒక వరల్డ్ క్లాస్ వెల్నెస్ సెంటర్ ఇప్పుడు మనం వచ్చింది అదే అనమాట. ఇది మెడిటేషన్ హాల్, దిస్ ఓన్లీ వన్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. సో మీకు అక్కడ ఆయుర్వేద, హోమియోపతి, న్యాచురోపతి, ఆక్యుపంచర్, యునాని, సిద్ధ, ఈ 7 types ఆఫ్ ఆల్టర్నేట్ హీలింగ్ మెథడ్స్ మొత్తం అండర్ వన్ రూఫ్ ప్రగతిలో మనకి ప్రగతి స్పర్శ్ అనే దీని కింద మనం ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నాము. ఇది నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ disease people. Of course, disease management is there because we have a well expert panel of doctors with us. In Ayurveda lo general ga homeopathic Ayurveda ki manam BM Hegde garu చెప్తూ ఉంటారు. సో మనకి అలోపతిలో జనరల్ గా మనం అంతా ఒక మెడికేషన్ దీని మీద ఉంటాం, అంటే ఒక డ్రగ్స్ బేస్ మీద ఉంటాం, కెమికల్ బేస్డ్ డ్రగ్స్ మీద ఉంటాం. సో అది హీ డిఫైన్స్ the difference between the allopathy and the other alternate healing systems. So there is no pill for every ill, but there is an ill followed by every pill. So that is, it is the statement given by none other than Dr. V.M. Hegde. He is a Padma Vibhushan and he is a Harvard medical professional practitioner. So he greatly believes in alternate healing methods and systems in India, what we have been practicing for ages. సో అలాంటిది అంటే డిసీజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ కి డెఫినెట్ గా వీ హ్యావ్ అ ప్యానల్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్ డాక్టర్స్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఫర్ వెల్నెస్ rejuvenation, your time to time your rejuvenation package and all that all are available in Pragati in very very affordable price. And there is always an opportunity for you to take some time out, maybe week 10 days with your family and can stay here, be in this kind of very healthy environment and also use those kind of facilities here to get yourself recharged, rejuvenate. Full time lo ikkada ila unnamantani kuda manaku oka green living concept lo there is a possibility. Like we have 100 villas already, people are staying here and we are almost 50 villas are under construction. So we have 2 more projects. If you people have some maybe 2 years time frame that now we buy something now and keep it for after 2 years we will get it. So there is some price wise also it is a little bit lower side, it is there 2 other projects. So this is 1000 acres, Green Valley is 800 acres and Green Heights is 700 acres. Total we have 2500 acres of land under Pragati, and the total trees we have in Pragati projects is more than 50 lakhs, which has been world record. It's been recognized recently by the London Book of World Records. Let us give a big load of appreciation for this achievement. Okay. So along this, we also have this wellness segment. We manufacture kind of all Ayurveda wellness, personal care products, wellness products, which is available online. It is an e-commerce platform, pragathinatural.com. That is a wellness site. You can order these products. They are the best in the quality. We make a very limited production because of the input materials that what we mostly source from internal, and the materials what we procure outside is also very very authentic sources. So they are the best products. You can go through that website also. Along this, all these things we do. Chairman G.P. Kero sir is very very interested about believing the concept and propagating this as a Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The now G20, that is the slogan they have taken, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, world is one, and విశ్వశాంతి కోసం దీనికోసం ఇక్కడ టైం టు టైం ఇక్కడ యాగాలు యజ్ఞాలు జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. మీరు ఇప్పుడు లాస్ట్ December 20లో మేము వాజ్పేయి మహాస్వామయోగం చేసాం. దాదాపుగా ఒక 2 వారాలు 1000 మంది వచ్చారు. మొన్న రీసెంట్ గా ఒక యాగం చేసాం. మహాగ్నిపూర్వక చైన సర్వస్తోమ సర్వ పుష్ట సరప్తోర్యామ సోమయాగం. సో ఇది కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ 3 యాగాస్. అంటే మనకి విశ్వశాంతి కోసం, సకల జీవరాశుల కోసం, మన మనోవంచ ఫల సిద్ధి కోసం ఒక కాంబినేషన్ లో ఒక 3 యాగాస్ ని 2 weeks చేసాం అనమాట. ఇట్లాగ మీరు అంటే టైం టు టైం గ్రూప్స్ లో డాక్టర్ ప్రభు గారు ఈజ్ వెరీ వెరీ well wisher of Pragati and also great admirer of Pragati. That is why he also liked this place and he has his own piece of land here. Very soon he is going to build his house and start staying here, and that is going to add one more jewel in our Pragati. Sir is coming, is a permanent ante maku antakante mahabhagyam emundadu. రెండోది ఇక్కడ ఇండియాలో మనకి 2 సోమయాజులు ఉన్నారనమాట. అంటే అన్ని ఒక రిత్విక్ అంటే 4 వేదాల్లో 16 సంవత్సరాలు పడుతుంది ఒక రిత్విక్ క్వాలిఫైడ్ రిత్విక్ రావాలంటే. అట్లాగ 16 మంది రిత్విక్తో మేము సోమయాగం చేశాము. ఆ రిత్విక్కి ఒక యజమాని లాగా ఉండి యాగం చేయించగలిగిన వాళ్ళు ఇండియాలో ఇద్దరే ఉన్నారు. అందులో ఈ ఈ మా ఇది ఒక సిస్టమ్ లో అయితే ఆయన ఒక్కడే ఉన్నారు అనమాట, అనిల్ శర్మ గారు అని. ఆయనకి ప్రగతి సైడ్ నుంచి చైర్మన్ గారు ఒక హౌస్ సైట్ ఇచ్చి ఇల్లు కట్టించి ఆయనకి ఇక్కడే ఉండే విధంగా ఏర్పాటు చేశారు. ఆయన ఇక్కడే ఉంటారు ఫుల్ టైం. మాకు ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ దక్షిణామూర్తి కానీ నరసింహస్వామి టెంపుల్ కానీ ఇక్కడ అన్ని రోజు పూజలు పురస్కారాలు దానికి సంబంధించింది ఆయనే చూసుకుంటుంటారు. సో ఆయన ఉండటం మూలంగా ఆయన నిత్యాగ్నిహోత్రం చేస్తారు. నిత్యాగ్నిహోత్రం చేయటం మూలంగా ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ ఈ ప్లేస్ అంతా కూడా చాలా పవిత్రంగా ఉంటుంది. అది కూడా గోశాల పక్కనే ఆయన హౌస్ అనమాట. సో ఇది అంటే దిస్ వెరీ రేర్ థింగ్ టు ఈవెన్ థింక్, బట్ దేర్ ఆల్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ ఇన్ రియల్. సో ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన ఇప్పుడు మేము సోమయాగం చేసినప్పుడు కూడా హిమాలయాల నుంచి కూడా ఋషులు వీళ్ళంతా మన చాలా వేదిక్ వీళ్ళు అంతా వచ్చి దే ఆల్ సెడ్ దిస్ ప్లేస్ యాజ్ అ డివినిటీ, బికాస్ ఇంత నేచరు ఇన్ని యాగాలు యజ్ఞాలు ఇక్కడ జరుగుతున్నాయి అంటే 100% దర్ ఇస్ అ డివినిటీ. ఇవన్నీ దేవతలు సంచరించిన ప్రాంతాలు కాబట్టే మీకు ఇట్లాంటి అంటే మాకు మా లాస్ట్ సోమయాగం చేసిన దాదాపు 100 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత 100 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత అట్లాంటి మహాసోమయాగం ఇక్కడ జరిగింది. ఇది కూడా దాదాపుగా 80-99 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత మొన్న జరిగింది. సో ఇట్లా ఒక
Ashtavakra Samhita. I'll cover this first. Then I'll try to also cover the Avadhuta Gita. So both are available in Ramakrishna Mission. So as we have already discussed in the morning, we have the Hatha Yoga, which is physical, and then we have the Raja Yoga, which is higher, which starts with pranayama and ends with samadhi. Hatha Yoga starts with kriyas and ends with pranayama. You follow? So, Yamaniyamas, asana and pranayama, they comprise Hatha Yoga. Pranayama has two parts. Pranayama has got Hatha Yoga pranayama and Raja Yoga, both. If you practice Hatha Yoga pranayamas, you will get physical health, fitness. What are the Hatha Yoga pranayamas? There are what are called Ashta Kumbhakas. We have Bhastrika. We have Bhastrika. We have, of course, Kapalbhati and Bhastrika are very similar. They are not same. What is the difference between Kapalbhati and Bhastrika? In Kapalbhati, we are leaving the abdomen loose after breathing out, pulling it inside. While breathing in, the abdomen will come forward on its own, without any effort. It is called Kapalbhati. That is the only difference. Both are not same. So we have Surya Veda, Brahmari, Murcha, Plavini, Ujjayi, Sitali, Sitkari. All these are Hatha Yoga pranayamas. What is Raja Yoga pranayama? Raja Yoga pranayama starts with Nadi Sodhana ratios. Hatha Yoga also we do. Every day we are doing 1:1, 5 seconds inhalation, 5 seconds exhalation. 1:1, then we used to do 1:2, then we 1:3, 1:4, then we used to do 1:1:1. Kumbhaka added, then 1:2:1. For a long period of time, this has to be learned in person in front of the Guru. We don't teach these things in online. Kumbhakas we don't teach in online. If you teach Kumbhakas in online, that fellow may get heart attack also by doing wrong, everything wrong. So we want to make sure he does correctly in front of us only we teach. So in these ratios, 1:4:2 is the highest ratio. 1:4:2, we have 5 seconds, 5, 20, 10, and beyond that we have 6, 24, 12. Beyond that we have 7, 28, 4. There are 3 symptoms. So 8:30:16 is the critical level ratio in which starting with 5, 6, 7, 8 as the unit. So 8:30:16, 8 seconds inhalation, 32 seconds retention, 16 seconds exhalation. When I reach that stage after many years of practice in front of our Guru, then it leads to higher miraculous or powerful occult levels. Like first there are 3 symptoms. First is Svedam, liters of water will come out from your body, liters. Second is not any breaking of gravity or anything. There is a impulse in the electrical pulses in the body. They make you go up and again fall, again go up, again fall or jump. Some people remain like that also for longer time. That's called levitation, utthana. Svedanam, Kampanam, Utthanam. After that, there will be. Please put off your mobiles, all of you. Otherwise, we'll be listening only to mobile sounds, no lectures. So, Svedanam, Kampanam, and Utthanam will lead to Samadhi. So, Samadhi is permitted only for those who have taken sannyas. Since none of you have taken sannyas, you don't have to worry. So, even I was asked to take sannyas, and my mother went and objected. Samadhi means not ordinary theoretical Samadhi. It is the
Right and not like because everybody is seeing a different Jagat. Right now, 20 people are sitting here. 20 different Jagats are appearing. And they were there, their Jagat was different. They are staying here. They are the owners. They look at Pragati itself totally different. Me, I have come here 20 times. You know for the first time. So everybody sees a different Pragati result. Even ants, cat, dog, all see different Jagat. So Jagat Mithya, then what is real? Swarupa is real. So now I'll switch on to this Ashtavakra seminar. Let me think Janaka wanted to get moksha within like this instant moksha. I'll put one leg, one second. Between the first leg and second leg, how much time? Huh? Half a minute, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Within that time, I want Jana and Moksha. So, he has put a big notice, circular.
वाईफाई कनेक्ट करके ये फ्लाइट
villages and cities of this country.
मोबाइल स्विच ऑफ कर मतलब नेटवर्क कनेक्ट करते मीटिंग
ठीक है मतलब
वाईफाई
whosoever can come and give me the declared will be accepted as a group. But whosoever and fails to put in, then the jail is not in Pragati discussion. It is underwater. Underwater jail.
has put some 500 people in the underwater. Everybody went and tried and failed. Finally, Ashtavakra went because Ashtavakara's father also is in jail. So Ashtavakra went and asked, okay, I'll give you instant jnana and mukti moksha, but I want my Guru Dakshina first advance payment. Alright, I'll give you whatever Guru Dakshina you want. Whatever will you give? Yes, I'll give whatever you want. So first he said, you give off everything which you have. Your kingdom, your army, your horses, elephants, camels, etc., etc., etc. So, okay. He called the lawyers and handed over everything. Then what else is there? Antapuram queen is there. He has no sons. His daughter is already gone with Rama. He has no problem. Janaki is, Sita was his daughter. So whatever else, like Antapuram, his queen, his servants, Dasa, Dasi, Janal, cooks, one by one was given out. Then kitchen items, everything was given off to Ashtavakra. Finally asked, what is still there? Batao. account. So only I have my clothes and I have this body, nothing else. Okay, give me the clothes also. That means not be naked, but give your body along with your clothes. Alright, he has given in writing that also Dharabosat. With water they will do that ritual. My body also belongs to you. Everything. Now what is still there? Tell me. What is still there? Body is gone. What is still there? Mind is there. Okay. Give me your mind also. Okay, fine. I am giving you your mind also. And what is still there? Tell me. What is still there? Ahankaram is there. Mano, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar. 4 are there total. So remaining 3 also one by one he asked. So finally he said, using what you gave all this to me, you have used something, using which you have given me. You give me that also. Finally, what is there? Are you still there? He asked. Yes, I am still there. Then who are you? Ashtavakra is asking. Janaka, who are you? You are not the mind, you are not the body, you are not Ahankara, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta, Jana. Not Pakshotra, Jishve, na cha Grana Netre, na cha Vyoman, na Bhumin, na Tejo, na Vayu, Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. Ashtavakra himself asked the question. Janaka himself declared, I am the pure self. He is already liberated. Even before starting the instruction, by meeting the prerequisite conditions, he got liberated. So that is the conversation here. So now, first Ashtavakra is asking, Janaka is asking, Kadham jnanam avapnoti, kadham muktir bhavishyati, vairagyam cha katham praptam, etad bruhi mama prabho. O Lord, how will I get jnana? How will I get moksha? How will I get vairagya? So answer is, mokshamischati chetata, vishayan vishavatyaja, kshamarjavadaya tosha satyam, piyushavad bhaja. You really want moksha, you give up all your desires. Because what is desire? Desire is the root cause of your birth itself. Without desire, nothing is happening. Today we are sitting here and talking because we have desired some time back. You are born because you desired it, or your mother desired it, or your father desired it. So desire is the root cause of everything. So, Vishayan Vishavatyaja, like poison you give up. And what should you cultivate? Like nectar? Kshama, Arjava, Daya, Tosha, Satyam. 5 principles. Kshama. Kshama means tolerance. Arjava means honesty. Daya, you know what is Daya, right? Tosha is satisfaction, Santosha. And Satyam. Satyam is the supreme. The ultimate value in this world is supreme value is Satyam. These 5 principles you cultivate like Amrutam. And you reject, expel all your desires and the objects outside yourself as poison. Vishayan Vishavatyaja, Kshamarjavadaya Tosha Satyam, Piyushavad Bhaja. Now, this is the prerequisite. That's what that story is nothing but this shloka, giving up. Now, the next shloka is Na Prithvi, Na Jalam, Na Agnir, Na Vayur, Dyaud Na Bhavan. Bhavan, Prithvi Na Si. You are not the earth. Bhavan, Vayur Na Si. You are not the air. Na Prithvi, Na Jalam, Na Agnir, Na Vayur, Na Dyaud. Come, that is Akash. You are not the Panchabhutas. Anyone here you thinks that he is one Panchabhutas, one of the Panchabhutas? Tell me. If you are any of the Panchabhutas, you cannot see them or you cannot observe them. You are observing this universe which is made up of Panchabhutas. There is nothing other than Panchabhutas. So Prapancham, Pancham, Prapancham. So this Prapancha which you see is not you. If you are this, you cannot see it. Am I right? You are the observer. You are the witness. You cannot be what is being observed as Prithvi, Jala, Vayu, Agni. Na Prithvi, Jala, Agni, Tyau, na Bhavan, Esham sakshinam vidhi muktaya. You are the sakshi. Realize that you are the observer, sakshi only. You are not the Panchabhutas. Anything made up of the Panchabhutas. Is there anything here which is not made up of Panchabhutas? Everything is made up of Prapancham. Pancham, Prapancham. So you are not this universe. You are not anything in this universe. That means you are not the body also. Because the body is also made up of Panchabhutas. Yesham sakshinam atmanam vidhi muktaye. For mukti, realize yourself to be just a sakshi. Is he telling anything new? Tell me. If you are calm in your mind, you can easily realize you are only the sakshi. You are not the observed objective reality, but you are the observer. Does it require too much of knowledge in this? It's common sense, right? You all know that you are able to observe, therefore you are the observer. You are not the observed object. यदि देहं पृथक्कृत्य चिति विश्राम्य तिष्ठसि अधुनैव सुखी शांतो बंधमुक्तो भविष्यसि. If you can separate yourself, from your body, you are already separated from the universe because you are the observer. But what you are thinking you are this body, which is again made up of 5 elements. Are you the body? If you are the body, it should remain same. Previously it was only this much in the mother's womb, then it became this much, then it became this much, then it became this much, then it became fat, then it became tall. Then it becomes again shrinking, then it will become oldest, and then die. But are you also changing like that? When I say I, am I changing along with my body? Now remember in your childhood, I yesterday went to my school along with Seshu. When I went there, primary school, 50 years ago I studied there. I felt the same thing. My body has changed, but I felt myself same. When you meet your old friends, 40 years later, you feel the same. You will not feel different because of the body's old age. You will not feel different because of the body's different colors. Like for example, there is a dog. Tell me one thing. Will the dog think I am dog all the time? It doesn't. Nobody thinks a black man, Negro man, will you think I am black? Will never think. Everybody is thinking only I. And that I-ness is having no attributes. No color, no age, no size, no time, no space. Nirgunam. So if you can separate yourself from your body and be in that very second you are liberated. Adhuna eva, right now, that very instant, you will be liberated. You raised your hand previously when I asked. If you can separate yourself from your body and be in yourself, that very second you are liberated. Adhuna eva sukhi shanto bandhamukto bhavishyasi. What is this signal of your being liberated? Sukhi shanta. Feel happy, at peace. Otherwise, you will never be at peace. If you are in bondage, you will never have peace. You may get happiness, you may get pleasure, but not peace. Why are people going to baths and drinking? Because they have no peace. They want to get some peace by drinking or taking drugs. Nobody can get peace unless you be in yourself. In fact, the word in Hindi for health is swasthya. Swasthya means what? Swastha. Being swastha. Swastha means being in yourself. Swastha. Swastha. So that is freedom. यदि देहं पृथक्कृत्य चिति विश्राम्य तिष्ठसि अधुनैव सुखी शांतो बंधमुक्तो भविष्यसि न त्वं विप्रादिको वर्णेनाश्रमेनाक्षगोचरः Asangosi nirakaro vishwasakshi sukhi bhava. You are not XYZ designations, XYZ caste, XYZ name, Aadhaar number. Are you Aadhaar number? Are you name? Because on your name so many people will be there. Are you designation? Are you caste? Nothing. Natvam vipradiko varni na asrami na akshagocharaha. You are not anything which is visible to the eyes. Then who are you? Asangosi, you are detached already. It's not that newly you will be detached. You are already detached. Asangosi nirakaro, and you are formless. Is there any form for yourself? Atma means it's not an object, it's yourself. In Telugu we have Nenu, in Hindi we have my, in Sanskrit they have Atma. Some people describe Atma as an object, big complicated object. It's not nothing like that. The self means yourself. That yourself which is freed from all contaminations, all conditionings, all attributes, is the self, pure self, which is Nirakara, Nirguna, Nirvikalpa. Natvam vipradiko varnina samina akshagocharaha. Asangosi, it is always detached. Nirakaraha, Vishwasakshi, Sukhi Bhava. Be yourself happy. You are the observer of the universe. And you are the unattached, unalloyed, pure consciousness. Now for this, I'll give you one story in Vedanta. One king went to forest with his son, small boy, and army, and they did hunting whole day, and they were returning back in the evening. Then they suddenly realized that boy is missing. So what they did, they called Venugopal and asked him to search entire Pragati resorts. Because you come for hunting here, right? So he has searched, he could not find. So went back. Gayab hai, lost. They tried all methods, they couldn't locate. So after 30 years, they found one man in the forest outside Pragati resorts who was having some identification marks similar to that one. So they took him to CCM and performed DNA test and confirmed the same thing. Then they brought him back to our class and told, see, you are the king. He says, no, I am not the king. I am a forest dweller. I am a hunter. They go on telling, no, you are the king, you are the prince. He says, no, how can I be prince? I am a hunter. You are not willing to accept. They offered him the kingdom. आप बैठ जाओ, कुर्सी पे बैठ जाओ, आप राजा होंगे आज. चल वो बूढ़ा राजा बूढ़ा हो गया, मरने वाला. आप ये राजा, ले मैं राजा कैसा? तो मैं तो जंगली हूँ. तो मैं जंगली रहा. So the question here is, when will he become Raja? Answer, give me the answer. He is already Raja. When will he become Raja? Everybody is saying he is Raja. When he realizes, same thing here also. You are already liberated. You are already self-Atman. Satchidananda, Sakshi, Nirakara, Nirvakalpa, Nirguna. But you don't want to accept it. You say, no. I am Aadhaar number, that is PAN number. I am this, I am that. I am having this property, I am not having this property, I am having this, XYZ. Infinite number of shackles. Which, who created? You yourself created. Like the spider is generating a cobweb by itself and is caught up in the cobweb. It cannot come out. Finally, it will be crushed by the same cobweb again. So that's what he's saying. Dharma, dharma, sukham, dukkham, manasani nate vibho. All the dualities are created by your own mind, not yours. Dharma, dharma, sukham, dukkham, manasani nate vibho. Na kartasi, na bhoktasi, mukta evasi sarvada. You are not the doer, you are not the actor, you are not the responsible person. You are already liberated. like that man who is already king. You are already liberated. Eko drashtasi sarvatra. Mukta prayopi sarvada. Always you are already liberated. Ayameva hite bandha. Drashtaram pashyasi itaram. Your bondage is that, only that you see yourself to be different from what you are actually. What is the problem with that man in the forest? His only problem is he sees himself as a hunter, forest dweller, and not as a king. So your bandha is made by yourself. By looking at yourself as XYZ, having ABCDQ kind of problems and A to Z number of miseries. So you yourself created your own bondage. So, eko drashtasi sarvatra, mukta prayosi sarvada, ayameva hite bandhaha, drashtaram pashyasi itaram. You are drashta, you are the tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. Chittavritti nirodhaha, drashtu swarupe avasthanam. While you are drashta, you are not realizing that. On the contrary, you are thinking, or you are assuming, you are presuming, you are presenting yourself as something else. What is that something else? Mr. So and so, Mrs. So and so, so and so designation, so and so address, so and so legal identity, financial identity, so many n number of identities, passport identity, so many other identities except your real identity. All fake identities. So you have assumed all fake identities. Vritti sarupya vitaratra. Chittavritti nirodha tada drashtu swarupa avasthanam vritti sarupya vitaratra. So you are indulging in your own fake identities created by your own mind, your own thoughts, and that itself is your bondage. So what you should do? Chittavritti nirodha tada drashtu swarupa avasthanam. Aham karteti aham mana maha krishnadi darshata naham karteti vishwasamrutam pitva sukhi bhava. Nenu kartanu, I am the doer అనేటువంటి అహంభావం అనేటువంటి పాము కరిచింది. అహం కర్తేతి అహం మాన మహాకృష్ణాది దర్శత. సో నాహం కర్తేతి విశ్వాసామృతం పీత్వా సుఖీ భవ. Realize yourself that you are not the doer, you are not the actor, you are not responsible for anything. Very strictly thinking, objectively, so many things we got in our life. How many of them are made by ourselves? There are so many other factors. Your parents, your gurus, your luck. They all decide what you are, not yourself. You think you are. You think you are the only person responsible for whatever you have achieved. Is that true? Aham kartet, aham mana mahakrishnadi adarshitaha. You are bitten, stung by a snake called ahankaram, thinking that you have done this, you have done that, and so on and so forth. Naham karteti vishwasa amrutam pitva sukhi bhava. So you drink the amrutam. Naham karta, I am not the doer. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned there clearly in one of the chapters. Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srijati prabhu na karma phala samyogancha swabhavastu pravartate. Na kartrutvam na karmani srijati prabhu. The Lord has not created you to be the doer, only doer or responsible doer, actor. Because you are being made to do. The forces of nature around you will drive you to do certain things. Not that you are doing everything yourself. Forces of nature as well as your other agencies like your parents, teachers, friends, relatives, they are making you do so many things. Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srijati prabhu na karma phala samyogancha swabhavastu pravartate. This sangam, the attachment, is not actually there naturally. Nadatte kasyachit papam nachaiva sukrutam vibhu Ajnanenavritam jnanam tena mukchanti jantavaha. Only due to your ignorance, you are thinking that you have done this, you are the owner, you have achieved it. A lot of people, young people say, oh, I have achieved everything. If his father and mother didn't pay the fees to the school, he would have never gone to school also. If his teachers didn't teach him, he would have never. He's an animal. What is the difference between a small baby and an animal? Nothing. It's vegetable. Nothing is there. Parents have trained that person. Today he thinks that I have done everything. Eko Vishuddha Bodhosi. You are only one which has pure consciousness. Iti Nischayavadnina Prajvalya Ajnanagahanam Vita Shauka Sukhi Bhava. You burn this forest of ignorance with the realization, jnana, that you are the pure consciousness, Chidananda Rupa. Very simple common sense logic. I'll ask you all one question, only one question. Do you exist or you don't exist? Answer me. Anybody here who says you don't exist? Raise your hand. If you say you don't exist, I'll ask a question, who is saying that? Somebody is saying I don't exist. So who is? So you have to say I exist. Then the next question is, that means Sat. Who are you? Then we have now discussed, I am not this, I am not that, I am not. I am giving a big list of what I am not, but I exist and I am pure consciousness. Yes or no? Chit. Pure consciousness, Chit. So Sat Chit. And Ananda is the experience in the deep sleep or in deep meditation. So you are Satchidananda. Once you realize it, you are already that, you are liberated. If you are not able to get that realization, Eko Vishuddha Bodhoham iti Nishchaya Vagnina. Eko Vishuddha Bodhoham. That with that fire you burn your forest of ignorance. Prajvalya Ajnana Gahanam. Once you do it, Vita Shokaha, you are freed from all miseries. Sukhi Bhava. Happy. Why should I do all this? Because I want to be happy. I want to be peaceful. Otherwise, I am being tormented with all problems. So many problems which are arising out of my false identities and their relationships and their dependencies and their contingencies and their responsibilities and the consequences of all this. Yatra Vishwamidam Bhati Kalpitam Rajju Sarpavat. This universe is imaginary, fictitious. Kalpitam Rajju Sarpavat. What is Rajju Sarpanyaya? Do you know? In the night around 6:37, it is not fully dark and it is not having light. Somebody saw one S-shaped object. Immediately said it is a snake. Especially in Pragati resorts, baby snake we can't say. So immediately people they called Venugopal and they got big sticks and started beating it. Until the light was brought by J.B. Caron, light was shown. Then finally there was no snake. It was only a rope. That is called Rajju Sarpa Bhranti. Where did the snake go? Can anybody answer? Where is it? Where did it go? First of all, it never came. It go. This is your imagination. But you didn't know that. Till it was proved by light. So, Yatra Vishwamidam Bhati, this whole universe is an illusion. Common sense, because everybody sees a different universe. Every being sees a different universe. No two individuals see the same universe. Yatra Vishwamidam Bhati Kalpitam Rajju Sarpavat Ananda Paramananda Sabodhasvam Sukham Chara. Just now we proved you are Satchidananda. Anandam Paramananda. Ananda Paramananda Sabodhaha. That realization is yourself. Be happy. Sukhi Bhava. Muktabhimani Muktohi. Baddho Baddhavimanyapi. Who is liberated? A person who is liberated from ego is really liberated. Muktabhimani Mukto. Baddho Baddhavimanyapi. A person who is tied up with ego is in bondage. Kim vadanti hai satyeham yamati sagati bhavat. Whatever you think, you become that. Yamati Sagati. You know, Ramakrishna Paramhimsa told Vivekananda, go and ask Ma whatever you want, you will get. First time Vivekananda went to Ramakrishna Paramhimsa. So Kali Mata is there. Ramakrishna told, you go and ask whatever you want, you will get. That man was not having faith. When Vivekananda came first time, he was a rationalist, atheist and so on. He just came. And he went, at that time when he came, his father died and there were no money to eat food also. He could have asked, I want food. He didn't ask. What did he ask? He said, I want jnana. I want moksha. And he got it. So whatever you ask, you will get. That's what Jivika was telling. God will laugh at you when you ask one or two small things. Because you can get the highest things. What is the use of silly things? So Muktabhimani Mukto Baddho Baddha Manyapi Kim Vadanti Yamati Sagati. Whatever you want, you will get. Whatever you think, you become that. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Atma Sakshi Vibhu. The self is witness. Vibhu Purnaha Ekaha Muktaha Chidakriyaha. The nature of the self and yourself, is not an object outside. It is yourself. Is Sakshi Vibhu Purnaha Ekaha Muktaha Chit Avyayaha. All this we have already discussed just now. Same things we have discussed. You are Chit. You are indestructible. Because what has destruction? Only object has this. You are not the object, you are the subject. You are observer. Asangaha Nispruha Brahmat Samsaravaniva. Brahmat Samsaravaniva. As if you are a worldly person appearing due to Brahma. What is Brahma? Confusion, illusion, hallucination, imagination, projection, dream. All these are Brahmas. Brahmat samsaravan iva. You appear as if you are a worldly person with all these other attributes due to your own illusion. That's what Shankaracharya said, Jagat Mithya, Brahma Satyam, Jivo Brahma eva naparaha. Kutastham bodham advaitam. Atmanam paribhavaya. Realize yourself to be Kutastha Bodha Advaita. Abhasoham Brahmam Muktva Bhavam Bhakyavadha. So this Abhasa is superimposition, like this snake in the rope. Where is the snake? Snake is superimposed on the rope. So whatever you are thinking the world is your own superimposition. That's called Abhasa, Adhyasa. Dehabhimana Pachenam Chirabbadhosi Putraga Bodhoham Jnana Khadgena Tanikrucha Sukhi Bhava. Oh my son, you are caught up with a rope. Somebody tied up with your rope. What is that rope? Dehabhimana. I am this body. I am this body is the rope with which you are tied hard. To take out a sword. What is that sword? Bodhoham. I am pure consciousness self. Jnana khadgena. That jnana, you cut the rope down. The nikritya, be liberated. Nissango nishkriyosi. You are already unattached, non-doer. Tvam swaprakasho niranjanaha. You are swaprakasha, you are self-effulgent. Niranjanaha ayameva hite bandhaha samadhi manutishthati. Even to think that only in samadhi you will be able to get that is also your own problem. It is already there. It's not that only in samadhi you are self, otherwise you are always caught up in illusion. In samadhi you may be cut off from illusion. Tvaya vyaptamidam vishwam tvayi protam yadharthataha. The whole universe is spread by yourself. Shuddha buddha swarupastvam magamak shudra chittatam. You are the pure consciousness, realized soul. Nirapeksho nirvikaro, nirbhara sitarashaya, agadha buddhirakshubdho, bhavachinmatra vasana. Sakaram anrutam vidhi nirakaram tunischalam. Anything that has a form is falsehood. Sakaram anrutam vidhi nirakaram tunischalam. Etat tattvopadeshena na punarbhava sambhava. By the realization of this tattva, Atma tattva, that sakaram anritam vidhi nirakaram tu nischalam, etat tattvopadeshena na punarbhava sambhava. You will not be born if you have realized. If you have not realized this, you are caught up with dehasmana, you are caught up with all kinds of identities, you are caught up with all kinds of responsibilities and doerships and relationships and their consequences and their encumbrances and their overheads. You are going to be born again, definitely one of them. You know that story of Jada Bharata? Bharata, the great emperor on whose name Bharata has come, he took sannyas finally. He went to forest, he was doing penance, tapasya. He left everything. In front of the ashram there was a river. So one jinka, deer, came and delivered one child, baby jinka, and died. This man got compassion on that baby and started growing it as if a child. He became attached to it. And when he died, he was born as a deer. But he remembered that I should be very careful now. So he died again. He was born as a human. Now again he still remembered. So he wanted to be very careful. So he was like a Jada Bharata. He was behaving as if he cannot hear, he cannot see, he cannot think, he cannot do anything. So everybody thought he's an idiot. So they used to employ him for all kinds of manual work. So one day they employed him for carrying the palanquin of the king. So he was carrying on one shoulder, other three were there. He was not so strong, so he was shrinking sometimes. So the king asked, who are you and what is that you are doing? And like that something king asked. Immediately he answered, there is a body, on that body there is a shoulder, and on that shoulder there is a palanquin, and it is moving up and down. I have nothing to do with it. Then the king got shocked because he was going to receive spiritual instruction from his guru. He came down and touched his feet and who are you and what? Then he started giving a lecture. Then he realized this man himself, he can be my guru. Why should I go to some other? So this is Jada Bharata's story. So he will be behaving as if he should not get caught up once again, so that he will be born once again. Any kind of obligation, any kind of relationship, any kind of ownership, any kind of affection or disaffection will lead to rebirth accordingly. यथैव आदर्शमध्यस्थे रूपेऽन्तः परितस्तुता तथैव अस्मिन् शरीरेऽन्तः परितः परमेश्वरः. Now there is a Dakshinamurti Stotram you might have heard. While going out we can see Dakshinamurti is also here. They have kept Dakshinamurti without knowing who is he and what is he and all that. They all respect him, but they have kept him here. One is Patanjali, one is Dakshinamurti, and then Charaka is also there. So Vishwan Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam Pashyannatmani Mayaya Bahirivodbhutam Yatha Israya. You all had dreams, right? Every day you get dreams. In the dream, you see one universe. Where is it? Can you tell me? It is outside you, appearing outside you. You are watching it. Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam. This Darpanam, there is an image. I took a mirror to the top and showed the whole city is getting reflected in it. Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam Pashyannatmani. That Darpanam is myself. That city is the dream. The projection, the apparent reality. यथैव आदर्श मध्यस्थे रूपेऽन्तः परितस्तु सः तथैव अस्मिन् शरीरेऽन्तः परितः परमेश्वरः. So in that image is in the mirror. So In this body, the Lord, now he has used the first time the word Parameshwara, God. Yes, till now he has not used the word God. Because the self is spread. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smriti jnanam apohanancha. I am in the heart of all beings. Ahamatma gudagesh sarvabhuta vyavasthitaha. He has made all these statements. And also, in the Mahanyasam we have Deho Devalaya Prokto, Jivo Deva Sanatana, Tyajed Ajnana Nirmalyam, Soham Bhavita. So in this temple called body, the God resides. Ishvara himself, Mamevamsho Jivaloke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. My own Amsha is Jiva. Manashasthani Indriyani Prakristhani Karshad. That's what Yadaiva Adarshavadjaste Rupenta Pretaspa Tadaiva Asmin Shariranta Paritah Parameshwaraha. Ekam Sarvagatam Vyoma Bahirantar Yatha Ghate. In the pot, the Akasha, Vyoma, is inside, outside, everywhere. So also, Nityam Nirantaram Brahma Sarvabhuta Gane Tatha. In all beings, the self which we have talked about, is it only yourself or herself or the herself or every self? Tell me. It cannot be only for one person, right? When he's telling to Janaka, it's not only for Janaka, it's for us also. So for every self, the same analysis and conclusion is valid. That means so many selves are there, identical, being attributeless. Nirguna, Nirakara, Nirvikara, Niranjana, Nirvikalpa. When they are identical but multiple, large numbers. Vyavasthito Lana in Vaisheshik also. In practice, there are multiple selves. In practice. But in reality, there is only one. Why? Because if you take anything also, like you take space, in this hall, there is Akasha, this space. And in our Bharat Mandapam hall, there is another Akasha. Yesterday we saw. And in our Joe Biden's White House, there is another Akasha. And on moon, there is another Akasha. Are all these Akashas different or same? Are you sure? If it is same, this must be White House, then we all must be presidents of America. Though they are different, they are same. It's the same Akasha which is appearing differently due to different conditionings, different containments or contaminations like water. This water, that water, Sagar water, Ganga, all these waters are same or different. Water is same, but their contaminations are different. Contaminations are different, boundaries are different, locations are different, matter is same. In the same way, the self is the same in all, but it is contaminated with the vasanas and karma and samskaras and contained in the limitations, boundaries of that individual, upadhi. So, sarvabhuta. Ekam sarvagatam vyoma bahirantaryadha gate. Nityam nirantaram brahma. Sarvabhuta gane tatha. Many pots, but the Akasha is same. Many halls, the Akasha is same. Similarly, the self is the same, even though it is contained, contaminated, or conditioned differently in different circumstances of the condition. So, if there is no conditioning, no samskaras, no vasanas, then it is the same self in you and me. That's what is told in the Manisha Panchakam. You know that Manisha Panchakam? In Kashi, when Al Shankaracharya was going, his disciple said, Hato, 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 to one fellow who is this fellow, Chandala, who has come from the, possibly from the Kabrastan cemetery, Rudrabhumi. Badiki Pankara, Pakku. Then he asked a question, Annamaya. Your body made up of Anna, food. My body is also made up of Anna. Athava Chaitanya, Chaitanyameva. Yourself is Chaitanyam, myself is also Chaitanya. So which one you are asking to move? Then this man got bewildered, Shankaracharya. Then he gave an answer. Jagrat Swapna Sushuptishu Sputataraya Samidujrumbhate या ब्रह्मादि पिपीलिकांतन सुप्रोता जगत साक्षिणी सायोवाहम न च दृष्टवस्तु इति दृढ़ प्रज्ञा यस्यास्ति चेत चंडालोस्तु सतु द्विजोस्तु गुरुरित्येषा मनीषा. He fell on his feet. He who rose, there is only one self across the three states of Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, across all the beings. Jagrat, Swapna, Sushuptishu, Sphutaraya Samidjrumbhate, Ya Brahmadi Pipilinkam Tanushu Prota, Jagat Sakshini, Sayevaham. I am that, and I am not this visible body. Drishtavastu Yad Dridha Prajna, he who is convinced, established in that realization, he is my Guru. Chandalostu Sadhu Dvijostu. He may be Dvija or he may be Chandala. So he fell on his. That is Shiva appearing in Chandala form to test Shankaracharya. So this is Manisha Panchakam. So Sarva Bhuta, that they all Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shunichaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarshinaha. Bhagavad Gita also, in a Brahmana or in a cow or in a Chandala or in a dog also, the same self will be seen by those who know. The Pandita means Jnanis, not ordinary Pandits. So Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shunichaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarshinaha. Now with this instruction, all this is the instruction given by Ashtavakra to Janaka. Now Janaka is responding, Aho Niranjana Shanto Bodhoham Prakrute Paraha. Oh, I am the pure consciousness beyond nature, beyond Prakriti. Etavantamidam kalam mohe naiva vidam. What a wonder. Till now I have been deluded by moha. Vidambena. Vidambana hai ki मैं मोह में फंस गया. यथावंतमिदम कालम मोहे नये विडम्बितः यथा प्रकाशयाम एको देहमेतम तथा जगत अतो मम जगत सर्वम अथवा न किंचित. నా వలనే ఈ ప్రపంచం ఉన్నది. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ మీ దిస్ యూనివర్స్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్, అదర్వైజ్ నథింగ్ ఇస్. ఐఎమ్ ది బేసిక్ ఫండమెంటల్ ఫౌండేషన్. సశరీరమహో విశ్వం పరిత్యజ్య మయాధునా. నౌ ఐ హావ్ గివెన్ అప్ మై బాడీ ఆన్వర్డ్స్. ది హోల్ యూనివర్స్ డజంట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్. కుతశ్చిత్ కౌశలాదేవ పరమాత్మా విలోక్యతే. Having renounced the universe together with this body, I now perceive the supreme self through the secret of wisdom. The self is only one. Though you are thinking yourself, you self, so my final self is only. Yatha na toyato bhinna taranga apena buddha. There is an ocean, there is water in it, there are waves in it, there are froth in it, bubbles. Are all they different from the ocean or same? They appear to be different, but they are same as the ocean. Yatha na toyato bhinna taranga apena buddha. Atmanod tatha bhinna. Vishwam Atma Vinirgatam. The whole universe is embedded in yourself. This is actually imagined by us, perceived, superimposed, or projected. Tantumatro bhavedevam pato vedvat vicharitaha. Atma tanmatrame vedam tadvad vishwam vichar. A cloth is made up of all threads, cotton threads. So also, the whole universe is made up of me, the self. Yadheva ekshasya kripta ten vyapteva shakara. In the sugarcane juice, where is shakara? Sugar किधर है? Sugarcane. बताइए. Is there everywhere? So also, तथा विश्वम मयि क्लुप्तम. ये पूरा विश्व में मुझ में है. मया व्याप्तम निरंतरम. The whole universe is spread by me. So this me and Lord Narayana, Vishnu are one and the same. But you should not get the ahankaram into picture, because you are not able to understand that we are giving a separate identity. Vishwam Vishnu, the whole universe is Vishnu, and you are also Vishnu. What does it mean? You and Vishnu are same, but then if you have ahankara, ego, then you say I am God. That you should not say. Hiranyakashipu said I am God, you worship me. So to avoid that, we have to talk of the Lord as all-pervading universe. Atma Jnana Jagat Bhati. He is the universe existing. Jagat unnada leda. Atma Jnana Jagat Bhati. Atma Ajnanamlo ante Atma yokka jnanam lekapothe Jagate unnadi. Jagat unnada leda ante unnadi. Evariki? Ajnanalaki. Atma Jnana na bhasate. జ్ఞానులకు ఆత్మ ఒకటే ఉంది, జగత్ లేదు. Ramaణ Maharshi also said, if you are in self, then there is no universe. If you are in the universe, you are away from self. Prakasho me nijam rupam. What is my true nature? Light. Natiriktosmi ham saha. Yada prakashate vishvam tadaham bhasavahi. As long as I exist, this universe is projected. Aho vikalpitam vishvam ajnanan mai bhasate. This universe is projected, appears in me. Please note, this is a very profound point of view. In me, the universe is being projected. Rupyam sukto phani rajjo vari surya karayatha. Just like the snake in the rope and the water in the mirage. Matto virgatam vishwam mayye valayameyati. The universe has come out from me, it will be dissolved into me. Mridikumbho jale vichihi kanake kanakam yatha. Like ornaments and gold. Are they different? When the ornaments are melted, they become gold only. From gold only the ornament was made, again it will become gold. From one ornament to another ornament. Water, this wave, that wave, this bubble, that bubble, it is the same. So, the universe is the same oneness which is appearing to be different to different people at different times in different states of conditioning. Aho aham namo muhyam vinasho yasya nasti me. Naaku vinasham ledu. Brahmadi stamba pariyantam jagannashopi tishtataha. Anni unna poina, it doesn't matter. I am there always because I am the fundamental. See, the basic point is, if the observer is there, then the observation can exist. If the observer is not there, observation cannot exist. The universe is an observation. So it does not exist, but the observer exists. It is projected by the observer only. That's what it is. Aho aham namo mukhyam vinasho yasya nasti me brahmadi stamba pariyantam jagannasho pitishthata. Aho aham namo mukhyam. Namaskaram to me only. So actually, when you do namaskaram to Narayana, whom are you doing? You to self only. But without ahankar. Kachinna gandha na gandha. Vyapya vishwam avasthitaha. Aho aham namo muhyam daksho nasti hamat samaha. Asamsprashya sarirena yena vishwam chiram dhrutam. Aho aham namo mahyam is doing namaskaram to himself. Yasya me nasti kinchana, nakem ledu. Athava yasya me sarvam. Leda anta nade. Nadim ledu, kani anta nade. That's what when Bali asked Swamina, who are you, from where you came, what is the answer? Ikkada akada jabla anta nene unnadu. Indugala andulelu sandeham chakti sarvopagatundu. Jnanam jneyam tatha jnata tritayam nasti vastavam. In normal perception, there are three things. Triputi. Jnanam, Jneyam, Jnata. Jneyam is the observed universe. Jnata is observer, drashta. Sada drashtu swarupa avasthanam. And the process of knowing, Jnanam. Three things are there. But you know, Jnanam, Jneyam, Tatha Jnata, Tritayam, Nasti, Vastavam. In reality, three don't exist. Ajnanat bhati yatredam. They appear to exist due to ignorance. Sohamasmi niranjanaha. So in the Mahanyasam also, Soham bhavena pujayet. You might have heard this. Hamsa becomes Soham. Deho devalaya prokto, Jivo deva sanatanaha, Tyajed ajnana nirmalyam, Soham bhavena pujayet. Same thing, whether it is Mahanyasam or whether it is in Ashtavakra Samhita or whether it is even Bhagavad Gita. The deepest profound truth is one and the same, everywhere. Dvaita moola maho dukkham. Your dukkha is coming, your misery is coming out of what? Duality, multiplicity. The moment you see duality or multiplicity, there will be misery. Because multiple egos will be there, ego clashes will be there, and along with ego, we get their immediate followers who are the hankaranto paade vastuni mamakaram, mamakaranto paadu ragam, raganto paadu dvesham. Tarvata mana standard arguru unnaru kada. జగములన్నిటిని చిటికలోన జయించిన వాడ ఇంద్రియానీకమం చిత్తమున్ గెలువనేరు నిన్ను నిబద్ధులై 6వ శత్రులో. ఎవరు 6వ శత్రులో చెప్పండి? అరిషడ్ వర్గాలు ఏంటి? సో సో ఈ 6 ఆ 4 ఏంటి? అహంకారం, మమకారం, రాగద్వేషం. మొత్తం రౌండ్ ఫిగర్ 10. దిస్ ఈజ్ ది సంసారం, నథింగ్ ఎల్స్. ద్వైతమూల మహో దుఃఖం నాణ్యత్యక్తాభిభేషజం దృశ్యమేతన్మృషా సర్వం. Please realize this apparent world is mrusha, means brahma, illusion, maya. That's what the Lord also said. Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya. This nature, prakriti, is divine. Mama maya, my maya, duratyaya. You cannot overcome it. Mamevaye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. నన్నెవరు పట్టుకుంటారో వాళ్ళు మటుకే ఈ మాయని తరించగలరు. వాట్ డస్ దిస్ మీన్ ఇన్ యోగిక్ టర్మ్స్? ఇన్ యోగా, మాయ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ యువర్ మైండ్, చిత్త. యువర్ మైండ్ ఇస్ క్రియేటింగ్ ది ఎంటైర్ మాయ, రైట్? am I right? Because in deep sleep there is no maya, nothing. You are in yourself. There is no mind. So mind is creating this whole maya. Mind is creating universe. Mind is creating bandha. Mind is creating moksha. Mind is creating responsibilities, doership, actions, relationships. Everything created by mind. In Sankhya, mind is same as Prakriti. In Vedanta, it is same as Maya. Devi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya. So, this Maya which is being created is nothing but your own mind. Mameva ye prapadyante. Those who have reached the self. Mam means, who is the God? The self is the truth. If you have reached self-realization, your mind is finished. Yoga chittavritti nirodha da drashtu swarupe avastha. So if you have reached the self, only then you can cross, transcend this Maya. Mama Maya duratyaya. It is very difficult. Mameva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. They will transcend, they will cross. Those who have crossed the Maya, that is mind. Bodhamatroham, I am pure consciousness realization. Ajnanad upadhi kalpito maya. Ee upadhi, body, is created due to ignorance. When everything is false, this is also false. Bodhamatroham ajnanad upadhi kalpito maya. Evam vimushato nityam nirvikalpe sthiti mama. ఈ విధంగా విమర్శ చేసి నా స్థితి నిర్వికల్పంలో ఉంది, నిర్వికల్ప సమాధి. దట్ ఈస్ ద్రష్టు స్వరూపే అవస్థ. నమే బంధోస్తి, నాకు బంధం లేదు. మోక్షోవా, బంధం ఉన్నవాడికి మోక్షం. భ్రాంతి శాంత నిరాశ్రయ, భ్రాంతి కూడా పోయింది, ఆగిపోయింది. అహోమయి స్థితం విశ్వం, ఈ విశ్వం నాలో ఉన్నది. వస్తుతో నమయిస్తుంది, యాక్చువల్ గా నా ఏమి లేనే లేదు, నేనే ఉన్నా. సశరీరమిదం విశ్వం నకించిదపి నిశ్చితం. డెఫినెట్ గా ఈ ప్రపంచం మొత్తం ఈ శరీరంతో సహా యాక్చువల్ గా లేదు. శుద్ధ చిన్మాత్ర ఆత్మ, నేను శుద్ధ చిన్మాత్రని. తత్కస్మిన్ కల్పనాధున, ఇవన్నీ కల్పనలు ఇప్పుడు ఏర్పడుతున్నవి. శరీరం స్వర్గ నరకో బంధ మోక్షో భయం కదా, కల్పన మాత్రమే లేదు. ఎంత కరేజస్ గా చెప్తున్నట్టు చూడండి. ఈ శరీరము, స్వర్గం నరకం, ఈ ప్రపంచం, బంధం మోక్షం అన్ని కూడా కల్పన మాత్రమే. తత్, నాకేం సంబంధం వీటితోటి అని. కిమ్మే కార్యం చిరాత్మన. ఐఎమ్ ప్యూర్ కాన్షియస్నెస్, ఐఎమ్ ప్యూర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఐ హ్యావ్ నథింగ్ టు డూ with all this body and its related problems which we are suffering every night, every second. అహో జన సమూహేపి నా ద్వైతం పశ్యతోమం. పెద్ద జన సమూహంలో కూడా ద్వైతం నాకు కనపడట్లేదు. అరణ్యమివ సమృతం హి కరపిం కరవాణ్యహం. నాహం దేహో నమే దేహో. నాకు శరీరం, నేను శరీరాన్ని కాదు, నాకు శరీరం లేదు. నాహం దేహో నమే దేహో. జీవో నాహం, నేను జీవుడే కాదు. అహం హి చిత్, నేను కేవలం చిత్. అయమేవ హి మే బంధ ఆసీద్యా జీవితే స్పృహ. ఇది తెలియకుండా నా బంధం ఏంటంటే నేను బతుకుండాలి, చావకూడదు అనుకోవడమే నా బంధం. అహో భువన కల్లోలయ విచిత్ర ఇద్రాక్తముత్థితం మై అనంత మహాంబోధౌ చిత్తవాతే సముద్యతే. నేననేటువంటి అనంతమైనటువంటి సముద్రంలో ఈ చిత్తమైనటువంటి గాలి వీస్తున్నది. మై అనంత మహాంబోధౌ, చిత్తవాతే ప్రశామ్యతి అభాగ్య జీవవణిజో జగత్తో. ఆ నేననేటువంటి అనంతమైనటువంటి సముద్రంలో జీవుడు అనేటువంటి ఒక బోట్ మీద ఒకడు, వాడు కాస్త బోట్ కూలిపోయి వాడు చచ్చిపోయినాడు గాలికి. నేననేటువంటి ఆ సముద్రంలో అట్లాగే ఉన్నది. మై అనంత మహాంబోధౌ ఆశ్చర్యం జీవబీచయ బుద్ధ్యంతి ఘ్రాంతి ఖేలంతి ప్రవిశంతి స్వభావ. ఈ అలలు వస్తున్నాయి, పెరుగుతున్నాయి, పోతున్నాయి స్వభావత నేననేటువంటి అనంతమైనటువంటి అంబోధిలో. సో this is finished our session. Exactly 2 chapters we have covered, 1 hour we have covered. Then of course many other chapters are there talking of many other things which are more advanced. We'll stop it. So go to meditation for some time. Be in yourself. Okay, we'll break for lunch.
Anyhow, there will be an interactive session in the evening. Any questions at this point? If you want, you can related subject. Any questions? किसी को कोई प्रश्न या नहीं समझ में आया तो पूछ सकते, अभी जो हुआ. Please. Sir. There is one question. Exactly triggered the weight triggered in the you want to generate what triggered?
Yeah, he was a philosopher. He got a lot of mostly things are all very foolish people. They are full of ignorance and arrogance. But Janaka was a great philosopher who could get Rama as his son. Just imagine. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, Janaka was referred as a great person who is following Karma Yoga. And before that, before this interaction, there was a different event when Ashoka went to Janaka's court. He was the king, he was having all scholars, Bada Sabha. So, top scholar on Nandi was there. So Janaka went and wanted to have an argument with Nandi, philosophical Shastra. They said, all right, you have Shastra. Then in the question and answers, Nandi was defeated. So Ashoka was recognized as supreme scholar of the entire kingdom.
and he was very young, even like a student. And so the second thing is that Janata was waiting for enlightenment. Of course, we have the Bharadaraji Upanishad also talking of Yajnavalkya, Janaka and all that. So there also the Yajnavalkya gives very high description of the Brahmajnana. Not like this, in a different way. This is subjective process, self going in depth into yourself. It's not extroversion, not objective process. So then Janaka made that announcement, whoever can make it the enlightened person within a second. So that is how this whole thing started. Any other question? Because what is important here is an ordinary man. Janaka was not a kind of a rishi or a yogi or anything. In the normal sense, which we imagine, they're all in Himalayas doing tapasya in caves. But being a king and being an administrator, living in the real world, such enlightenment, moksha jnana, this is moksha jnana, and moksha dharma, was it required or was it called for? That question arises. Now you see others who are in similar positions, how they are behaving. You take Putin for example, how he is behaving. So how many other kings, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaka, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, all these fellows, how they behave. And why Rama behaved the way he behaved. The basic question is why Hanuman took Rama as his guru. Hanuman is much more advanced, right? He has Ashwasiddhis. Rama doesn't have Ashwasiddhis. Atmaram Manusham Manye Jad Dasaratha, I am a human being, son of Dasaratha, he told. Yeah, he's a human being. Why Hanuman took Rama as his guru?
Okay, that's not enough. Rama was liberated. Yeah, in Yoga Vasishtha, if you study Yoga Vasishtha, you will see how he was liberated. How many years was liberated? In Yoga Vasishtha, there is a discussion with somebody, big man in the forest, somebody told Rama, who is Rama? He is liberated or not? Only two categories exist. Either you are liberated or you are not. 99.9 not liberated. Rama was liberated. Hanuman took Rama as that's why he could just go to the forest without reaction. So also Janaka was wanting liberation. He was liberated in this process of Ashtavakra, Samhita, interaction, question answers, and it goes more and more. The next is Ashtavakra will test. He gives a testing criteria whether I realize or not. And then Janaka responds, proof that he is realized if those testing conditions are satisfied. So it's a very famous text. So and very high. It must be, yeah. I guess if you are there, you know other fans there. So the very famous text. It is the Ramayana. The Ramayana is written by Valmiki after event part of the period. So this is very, very advanced. You will see where it's very, very advanced. But still, I wanted to present so that at least something will be benefited. Am I right? See, normally what happens if you go to IIT coaching centers, college, 8 class, we don't teach him 12 class subjects. So for them they charge very high fees. So that at least something you catch, and then later you will pay more money. So I have studied Ashtanga Sabda at 100 times. So if you have studied 100 times, then you will So if you study 100 times, it becomes a meditation process. It is actually what I understood by the whole thing was a meditation. For that's not that. Anything else, everybody? బుద్ధి ఏది కాదండి అటాచ్మెంట్ ఉంది మనకు వైరాగ్యం అభ్యాస వైరాగ్య అభ్యాసం నిరోధ అభ్యాసం వైరాగ్యం రెండు ఉంటేనే మీకు నిరోధం సో ఆ వైరాగ్యంలో భాగంగా వైరాగ్యాన్ని ఈ కనపడేవి కనపడేవి విన్నవి అన్నింటినీ దృష్ట అనుశ్రమిక విషయ విద్వేష వశీకరణ సంజ్ఞ కాంక్వెస్ట్ ఆర్ ది క్రేవింగ్ డిజైర్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఇన్ అన్సీన్ గాడ్ అదే నేను చెప్పిన అదే ఈవెన్ శబ్దమా శక్తి సంపత్తులు కూడా ఇలా మాత్రం మన గౌరవం నాలుగు ఉంటే కానీ జ్ఞానం రాదు వేదాంత జ్ఞానం ఊరికే చెప్తే అందరికి పడి ముఖ్యులు అయిపోతారు అందరూ వింటూనే ఉంటారు అందరూ ముఖ్యులు కాదు ప్రతివాడి వేరే ప్రతివాడి కూడా ప్రతివాడి వేరే వినడం అర్థం చేసుకోవడం పాటించడం బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ అంతా వెనకాల వాళ్ళ పడించో ఏదో నమ్మలో ఎంతమంది కడకపోవడం తప్పు మనుషుల్లో కూడా బుద్ధి వివేకం ఆరు ఉన్నవాడు శ్రవణ మరణ విధి శాస్త్రం ఎంతమంది ఉదాహరించి విన్నది మరణం విద్యుత్ శాస్త్రం లాంగ్ ప్రాసెస్ మనం సెటింగ్ లాంగ్ ప్రాసెస్ it can be immediate also, it depends.
Okay, thank you all of you.